What's going on, guys? Here's Leo, and today I'm gonna go over exactly what you gotta do if you're going through a chronic illness or debilitating symptoms that doctors don't know how to figure out, and how to overcome it just with the power of the mindset and just having a mindset switch so you can turn from suffering to healing. Guys, I remember back then when I was doing my therapies, trying to heal and listening to doctors, I was sitting on a chair getting my blood filtered out in the hopes to maybe heal my chronic illness and heal my symptoms. But little did I knew that I had an episode that while they were filtering my blood in this clinic, I started shaking so much like this, like I had a seizure. I started getting a fever, and the doctors didn't even know what was going on. And all I knew is that it felt like fucking dying. And after that moment, I started questioning a lot of things, and I started really analyzing everything that the doctors would say and they would recommend me to do. Because how can I go from a place of being sick to listening to them, treating whatever with whatever therapy that they want me to do, and then getting worse? Following a logical mindset, you would think that you go to the doctor to get better. You don't go to the doctor to get worse. But unfortunately, when you're going through a chronic illness, this is going to happen a lot. You're going to have doctors tell you the wrong thing, and you're going to get worse. And it's going to be only through trial and error that you're going to figure out the right way for you to heal. And the only way to get through this phase from suffering to healing is only when you're going to figure this out. That doctors are just experimenting on you. Doctors don't really have a clue of what's going on with you, because if they did, you would have been healed. And if it's been years that you're dealing with headaches, migraines, dizzy spells, tingling, numbness, and you don't feel like yourself anymore due to your symptoms or due to your illness, if it was something easy, it would have already been figured out. So doctors are going to keep on trying new things until something works. But do you really want to go over bankruptcy? Do you want to go over spending thousands of dollars and risking your health even more, when all you could do is just make this mindset switch where you can actually then heal? And that's exactly what happened to me. I was so tired of spending thousands of dollars and getting worse. So in order for us to get better, we have to rewire our mindset that doctors don't have the answers, and we do. Because we know what we feel every single day. When we wake up, we have the same symptoms. It's the headache, it's the dizziness, it's the tingling and numbness, it's the anxiety that we get for no reason. We know exactly what we're experiencing. We just don't know how to track these symptoms down to the cause. We don't think that we can blame our habits for this illness, but that's exactly where they're coming from. Once we get sick and we have a chronic illness, what usually happens is that you're gonna get depressed. The depression is gonna increase your fear. And when you're fearful, you cannot heal. You cannot feel in a fearful state. You can only heal when you are in a state of love towards yourself. Fear is the lowest vibrational frequency, when love is the highest. We need to vibrate at a love frequency. We must love ourselves if we want to heal. If you're dealing with the symptoms and you keep getting mad and angry and fearful about when you're gonna heal, you never will. Because you have to accept the fact that you're sick, and now we must do something about it ourselves. Because the moment that we put our health into the hands of somebody else, we risk our health. Because how can we expect another human being to resolve our problems when we are the ones that cause them on a day-to-day basis? We need to figure out what is the cause in our daily routine to cause us all these symptoms? Why is it happening? The headaches. Are you eating too much sugar? The sleep. Are you having way too much sugar throughout the day? Are you experiencing brain fog? Are you eating enough protein? Are you eating enough vegetables and fiber? Are you intermittent fasting? Are you exercising? All these things are specific to you. And there's never going to be somebody that's going to hand you the recipe for healing. Because your body is unique. There's nobody in this world that's just like you. So you must find your own unique treatment. And with trial and error, when we start to optimize our routine, we will figure out, and a new path will open up to understand, okay, this works better. This doesn't work. It makes me feel worse. Okay, rice makes me feel good, but white potatoes don't make me feel good. Eating red meat flares up my symptoms, while fish doesn't. Fish makes me feel better, meat doesn't. It's really up to you to really break down what are the things that are hurting you. Guys, it took me 8 years to figure out this mindset trick, and now I'm with my wife, having a good time in Miami. We are on a skyscraper in Brickell, downtown Miami, really living our best life. Now she's laughing, she's right there. But yeah, we're having a good time. So all I want to say is trust in yourself way more and stop putting so much power into other people's hands when you know already the answer. Love yourself. Give yourself some grace that you're going through this and it's not entirely your fault. It's just something that happened, that is happening in your life that we must take care of. We must understand that we need to treat ourselves with love, respect. And now that we know that we are accepting this illness, we're going to do anything in our power to resolve it. Always with a love mindset. We're never going to get upset, angry, because that stuff is just going to make you worse, guys. I was there. I was doing the same thing. I would do treatments and I would get worse and I would get so frustrated. And all I knew is I was getting worse in both ways, physically and mentally. When I started to believe more in myself, love myself, listening to my own intuition, I knew that the doctors were making me feel worse, and I started choosing love over fear. I started taking control over my health, and I started doing the daily habits in order to heal my disease. So guys, sleep has to be on point. Your diet's got to be specific to you, and we must learn how to do that. I can go over that in my program. Just click the link below and book a call with me so we can go over that. We must learn which environmental toxins are we on a daily exposed to. We got to get back into exercising, because your fear of getting back into moving around and exercising is avoiding you and taking you away the possibility to detoxify your body. And number 5 is your mentality. It's what I've been talking about in this whole video. We must make the mindset switch where we believe more in ourselves than somebody else. Guys, life is short. We must be able to heal these illnesses so we can fully enjoy it. We don't have time to be in bed, sick, and depressed. We want to be out here really appreciating what God gave us, because it's going to be short. So in this time, we got to serve Him. We got to give our life to Him so we can enjoy and receive everything that we ever wanted. Guys, follow these 5 steps and I guarantee you that you're going to heal. If you need help figuring out these 5 steps, book that link down below. Let's schedule a free call so we can see if you're a good fit to work with me. Let's go!